So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you one reason why so many contractors are upset with their contract with Angi Leads. And the reason I'm even talking about this is because I get at least one call every single day from a contractor somewhere in the country who is really unhappy with the service that they're receiving from Angi and are trying to get out of the contract that they agreed to. And this video is just to go over one reason why they might be so unhappy. And as it turns out, it's not just contractors that are disgruntled, it's also consumers. I was just working on my computer here and I got an email showing this comment that I'm going to go over. And this is, I'll just read the comment because it speaks for itself. So first of all, 11 Spirit Warrior, thank you for sharing this story on this channel. It's really important for us to get the other side of the story because 99% of people watching this channel are contractors, but it's good to figure out what's going on the other side. So I'll just read through the comment and then talk about it for a moment. So he says, I'm a consumer and I was just fished in, just as you said, when looking for a fencing company. And when he says fished in, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I had even included that I was not ready to buy. I just wanted advice and the possible costs. I was deluged with phone calls, which I finally stopped answering. Sorry. I was feeling that I personally misled these companies, although I clearly wrote that I was a consult, not a job. Then I started to get harassed by the blood-sucking referral company. They emailed and messaged me several times asking how the job went. Did the company do well? What the hell are you talking about? I wrote. I did not hire anyone. I was supposed to be a referral from a local company. Anyway, I immediately felt sorry for every misled company, talking about the people calling him. And that was before I learned here that they actually paid for my info. Now, when I look up a company for any job, I read that leading line closely to make sure I'm not going through one of these referral thieves. Okay, so basically this person went to Google and let's just look at what they probably just did, because this is how over 90% of consumers are landing into these things right now. So I just opened up Google and I typed in fencing company near me. Now, the first thing we always see is advertisements. So these 4 companies right here are running ads. So let's see who these companies are. The first one is Pal & Sons. I did a video on Pal & Sons not too long ago. We'll link it in the description, or maybe there'll be a box somewhere and you can go watch that. But basically Pal & Sons, if you click on it and you'll see this page, fence installation in Post Falls. Post Falls is near me. It's not actually where I'm located. Sometimes I've done a lot of searches. These guys show up across the country for every service that you can imagine in every location. And a lot of times they'll say voted best in Post Falls, but this one just happens to say fence installation. Why us? Professional service, fence installation, fence replacement, stuff about fencing. It looks as if they're a local company. But if you fill out this form, they sell that information to Angi Leads. And then Angi Leads in turn sells it to other people. And I'm sure Pal & Sons probably sells this information to other companies too. Usually how it works is they'll either sell it to 4 different companies or they'll sell it to one company. And it depends on who's willing to pay more. If that one company is willing to pay more than the 4 other companies combined, then they'll sell it to them. Otherwise, it goes off to 4 companies. So that could be Angi Leads, House, Porch, and Thumbtack. Just throwing them out there. I don't know where this one would go specifically. If you read the fine print, it actually will say some of this stuff. Partners such as Craftjack, which is a lead reseller, Modernize, and Angi are the same company. So if you click on this one and fill out the form, you're going to be sent, your stuff's going to go to Angi. Contractors will buy your information from Angi. The next ad we see is Angi itself. The next one we see is Home Advisor, which is also Angi. And then the 4th one is Jensen Brothers, which is the same thing as Pal & Sons. Like, it even looks almost exactly the same. So if you fill out this form, it's probably going to go to Angi or someone else if they're willing to bid more, and then it'll be resold. So I don't like making these videos. I'm so sick and tired of talking about this stuff, but the word needs to get out. Like, all 4 of these ads go to the same place. I just put out a video a couple days ago of another guy who left a comment who dug into this himself. He's just a contractor and he found the same thing. All roads lead to Angi. So, Okay, all 4 ads. Let's go down. This is Google Maps. This only shows local businesses. So if you're a local business owner, you definitely want to be here. And then if we go down to like the regular search results below that, we'll see more lead resellers. We see Angi again. So this is the 5th time that the path leads to Angi so far. We've got Porch, same kind of company, House, Yelp, Thumbtack, Better Business Bureau. All these companies, they make money by getting people's contact information or something very similar to that. Home Depot, we all know what Home Depot is. An Idaho Fence, I'm guessing that's an actual company around here. So of all the things we see outside of Google Maps, there's only one actual local fence builder on here. So that's why I make these videos, because people need to be aware of this. This is part of the problem. These guys are just hogging up all the online real estate, and they're making it really difficult for just regular companies to show up. So again, watch the other videos on my channel. You can even subscribe if you haven't done much of this Google Maps stuff. I'm going to be coming out with some how-to videos soon, so subscribe if you want to get notified when that happens. So let's just look at Angi. We already looked at Powell & Sons and Jensen Brothers. It's just a form. Let's look at Angi specifically, because that's what this person from this comment did. Okay, local fence companies, just enter your zip to start, read reviews, view cost estimates, get matched. Okay, so kind of making it sound like it's a directory or something. Just put your zip code in, you'll be able to see a list of people. So I'll just do this and pretend that I'm a customer. What is the nature? Let's just say I'm replacing a fence. I'm not gonna go all the way through this because I don't want people to buy my info. Home, residential, what type of material? So the unsuspecting consumer is just going to answer these questions, because nowhere on here does it say, as soon as you complete these questions, we are going to take your contact information and sell it to a bunch of different contractors and they're going to be calling you. It doesn't tell you that. It just is as vague as possible, because they make money by gathering your contact information. And if they were to tell you what's going to happen with it, you would be more likely to maybe not continue on with this. And so they would lose money by doing that. So, I understand the business model, and I don't necessarily have a huge problem with this if the service was good and people were happy with it. But it's clear that the majority of people are not having a good time with this. And so it's not a positive thing for the industry. And that's why I don't like it. And also how they crowd out the front page of Google. It's really messed up for local contractors. Are you the owner? Yes, blah, blah, blah. Tell us about your project. And that's it. I don't want it to send my info. Please don't send anything. Okay, so that's what this person here did. They went through that and they immediately started getting phone calls. And it's been this way for a while. Every time I look at that form, it changes a little bit. But that's how it happens. So unsuspecting people go in here, they fill out the form, their information gets sold, and that's why so many people call me and ask and tell me that so many of these leads that they're buying, they either don't answer the phone, or when they do answer, they're confused as to why they're getting called, or they don't even know how it happened because they contacted a company called Powell & Sons, and now they're getting called by a bunch of other companies. Like it's weird. So I hope that sheds a little bit of light on how all that works and why people might feel misled about this stuff. And again, like if you're a local company, Google Maps is where you want to be. You want to be in here. That's where you want to be. Just trust me on that. If you want to know more about it, check out my other videos. I don't want to take up any more of your time on this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.